All right, so I'm not sure where the other video cut off. There was some internet problems. But, so what I did is I scavenged some jumpers from another I/O card, and I put them into what I thought would work. We are now going to test that. So far, 3 out of the 5 floppy drives worked without any intervention. Well, yes. One had the heads cleaned, which needs to just be put back together, and the other one needs the return button put back in. So I'm satisfied there. The memory seems to be holding up, so that's also good. Weird things are happening with the when you boot into Windows, got some weird ass artifacting. And all right, I mean this I/O controller card does work. I'm gonna put that in the pile of stuff that does work. And yeah, lo and behold, another one. All right, cool. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I want to get to the Pentium 2 or the Pentium 4 to test that PCI video card, and then I'm probably going to call it a night. I'm pretty tired. Where's the floppy? Here. I'm not going to worry about the external code controllers. Okay. Not doing a damn thing. All right, not sure if this doesn't work or what, but whatever. Test that later. Let me just put this with the card that I took all the jumpers out of, which is this one, so I know what the hell to do tomorrow. And we're going to move on to the next thing, which is, just put it back in there, because that does work. Actually, you know what? For shits and giggles, I'm going to connect the old hard drive back in, the one that came with this machine, and see if I'm getting any weird-ass artifacting, because it also has Windows on it. And I didn't see, it's Hungarian Windows, and I didn't see any of that weird crap happening on that with the original video card, which I'm going to put back in now. So this one comes out. The Trident 9000 goes back in. Connect that video there. Okay, and so, you know what? I'll do a scan disk on this, but I'm very surprised that this actually, so I'm going to put this in this pile. To you know, like micro-examine that later. But we're going to get the Connor drive out. You guys are new or young, or younger than me anyway, you will probably not know that Connor drives were crap. I mean, at least to me. I was a part-time technician in my teens, so I didn't have too much exposure to it. Yeah, they did not have a good rep. So the fact that this one booted up and made it from Hungary, and the case was all, like, I wouldn't say smashed, but the case was not in good condition when I got it. And the hard drive was like loose, screwed in with one screw, because that's how you do it, right? And yeah, so the fact that that it made it here and booted, I was like, cool. 240 megs, so twice the size of that Maxter, which also I don't have a super good opinion about. 1.44, yeah. January 1st, 1980, sure, why the hell not? That one should have its own, yeah, it should just boot, okay. So you can even see here that I ran that line there, DOS keyboard Hungarian, because otherwise you don't. Oh crap! It's okay. I still remember. Yeah, there's another parameter in there somewhere that. Let's try win. Okay, so that one has, this one has mouse. Oh, I didn't plug the mouse in. Aye. But you can see it's all in Hungarian, and I wanted to do that mouse moving around trick to see if that was a corruption on the hard drive, or if that was a corruption on any other of the system parameters. So, I have to plug the header in, and the header is, right here. Let's try that again. Mouse trails. Let's play some games. I don't know Hungarian at all, even though I'm Polish. You know, they kind of are pretty cool with each other for the most part. But also, I noticed this one doesn't like double clicking. Not sure why that is. I don't know which one of these is main. Patience, I know what that is. That's solitaire. Actually, what the hell? Which one? This looks like Volkov Commander or something. Okay, maybe not. Exit. Quit. End. Just. Man, all right. Patience, at least in Polish, is solitaire. So I don't know why we got Norton Commander. What do we got here? Anyways, that's. I'll quit. F10. All right, here we go. Yes, it's a Norton Commander. Okay, so it's not the Russian. Program Kelzello. Sure, why not? That is not Patience, unless that's a different thing in Hungarian. It's weird that I have to not double click. All right. Also, let's try to find my way in here. Those are the games I want to get in Mario. What's that? Oh, get out! What is this? Holy shit! No way! All right, well, I'm copying this off of the hard drive for sure after I virus scan it, of course. But that's awesome. Maybe not want to do that. Is there a run? Do I run? How do I run? Oh, control. Okay, nice. Yeah, without it. One up. Fire. Yeah. Cool. How do I fire it? Spacebar? Okay. Such weird. Okay, so run is. This is so confusing. Nice. All right. This is actually pretty cool. And I guess you just like. I guess like it's a Super Mario, right? I'm gonna just die. That's awesome. And it has PC speaker sound. So escape maybe to get out. Real simple. Back from the death to rule Frisia again. Okay, sure. That might have been downloaded off some BBS or something back in the day. That's cool. Mamba. I guess that's Snake. Yeah, DLL is missing. Okay, I understood that much. Roulette. Roulette. You can roulette. Okay, that's fine. It's in English too. I accept that. Futo Programok. I don't know. Bejar. Right. About roulette. Holy shit! It has an A. Catalina Drive in Nepean, Ontario. Wait. Oh, right. All right. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. That's the original drive that came from Hungary. It's a 613 number and everything. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. All right. How do I piece jets out of here? Fruto programming. I don't know. Fruto is like sounds aggressive. You know what? Alt F4. There we go. That's. I don't like how it can't double click. All right. Rens share. Let's open that. Illustromedit. All right. File manager. Control panel. I'm looking for control panel here. Open that one up. I'm probably gonna make an image with this. This is hilarious. Looks like we got some Nortel or Novell stuff on here. Microsoft Office. All right, nothing super exciting, but I noticed that it's not making those weird artifacts. So good thing that Maxtor drive is in that file because it's gonna get scanned. Actually, everything's gonna get scanned. So I think we can move on to part 2. That being, let's take all this crap out of here and put a Pentium in its place and see what is up. What is up? And from some of these parts, I'm going to be building the DX2 system basically from the motherboard and one of these floppy drives. I'm going to be building a DX266 in an ATX computer for a client of mine. After, of course, I replace the battery, which I have a spare of, no problem. This is a flip-top case. It's normally a nice case, but I have to take everything out of it and smash it with a hammer repeatedly because multiple failures on it being shipped. Yeah, like look at that. Oh, you can't see that? Let me show you. It doesn't close right because everything's bent. So, yeah, not super happy with that. But we move on to the next thing. And I'm bringing to you this Pentium 4 with PCI. And the only thing we're going to do with it now is, oh my lord, take that out of there. Sorry, off camera, I'm removing a special pin to get the cover off. You know what? I'm going to make it more visually pleasing. So I got my pile of stuff to do there. These cards go back to the I/O pile. This one, I'm going to retest it just to be sure. And here we go. Table is super stable. If you want a super stable table, there is a guy who sells them in the United States. He's actually Polish. And he's kind of old and kind of a jerk, from what I can see. But look up, if you're Polish, and if you watch Moto Bieda, you might understand what I'm talking about. Or maybe there's some other popular stuff with him there. I don't know. Keyboard, PS2. Let's get the, oh yeah, that's right. Power first. And we're going to remove the AGP video card. Behold the Radeon 7000, 32 megs. Alright, and then this port looks like it's already ready to come out. So. And we're going to put this PCI Radeon in there, connect it, and I know this computer has 98 and XP on it, and we'll boot it up without a mouse. Why not with a mouse? Why not with a mouse? Stand by, audience, up to. have with me here a PS2 mouse in the shape of a golf ball, which is what we're going to be using. God, all this setup for a video card. All right, whatever. Do your thing, Pentium 4. So one of these I disassembled for its battery. This is it. Nice. Good. So I'm killing two birds with one stone here. Shit. I don't even know. What is today? It's probably July 1st now. We'll go with that. We'll go with that in the year 2021. And it's probably close to midnight. We'll just do midnight. All right. The clock on the wall says 3 o'clock. Last call for alcohol. But the clock is broken, so I don't know what time it actually is. Okay, 1.44. Okay, default. Yes. This mostly looks good. Okay. You already picked up the hard drive. All right. Boot. These are actually really nice systems. These are there's a few of these on eBay right now. QDI has a very early Pentium 4, 1.8, very high power, very high quality power supply. We'll go with XP because it might just pick up the video card. Yeah, I mean it's these were used as training machines for quite some time, but as you can see, there's not a lot of dirt in it. I mean, I cleaned out the CPU on there, not the CPU, the CPU cooler. The caps are mint. The board is of decent quality. It's got AGP on it. All right, found new hardware. And it's already automatically setting me up with the... Does mouse work at all? File! Yeah, easier said than done. High quality. I assure you it works with that radon right there. I wonder what happened here. So we shall do a reset. Alright, what are you bitching about? Is the video card that's no good? CPU. Okay. Did this thing just kill my entire computer? My high quality computer? Wow. That must sucks. Okay, we will reseat the RAM. Oh, well, that wasn't even in all the way. Okay, well. Okay, so that's good. Give me the menu. All right, I'm going to turn that off, and we're going to put this one back in. Where'd you go? Read on. Weird. But here we are again with the Mach 64. I'm not even going to dare to put it into Windows 98 because that's going to screw everything up, whereas Windows XP is quite a bit more forgiving. I honestly just want to see it run in higher resolution mode. 800 by 600 will be fine, just to be like, okay, and it works, and that's it. And I put it in that pile. That pile is like, let's recheck everything. All right, we got a mouse here. We got a mouse. All right, the golf ball mouse. Golf ball mouse is working. Let's increase the resolution. Sweet. 800 by 600, 24-bit color. Get out of here. Okay. All right, let's try for higher. Okay, that actually looks pretty decent. So overall, I guess, without knowing the outcome of whatever this guy is, not a bad haul. So I paid $80 for all this stuff. The floppy drives, the controller, that I/O card was kind of a throw-in. The hard drive was I wouldn't say main selling point, but I mean, I got to check out those artifacts. What's going on with that? Why is it doing that? That's weird. Could be a virus. Could be something else. Not sure. In fact, what I'm going to do is I have fprot on this machine, so I'm going to connect that hard drive to here. Actually, let's just do it now. Let's just make sure I have fprot on there. Sweet, I do. Cool. All right, I'm gonna do it now. What the hell is going on with that drive? Because that's weird. That is really weird. So, which drive was it? It was the Maxter, yeah, the 120. And do I have an extra? Yeah, I do have an extra port on here. Sweet. Just gonna grab a random IDE cable. Out of the back. And, for all intents and purposes, we're just going to keep that Mach 3064 in there, 3064. And whatever, just let it do a proper burn-in test. Overnight after I leave is what I mean. Put that there. Looks good there on the power supply, yeah. Nice and safe. So for this one, I'm actually going to select 98 and drop into DOS mode right off that. Will it let me do that? Nice. All right. Here we go. Can we see the D drive? Is it the CD wrong? Or was it gonna? Okay, cool. It is letting me see that. Nice. Go back to C. fprot/old. Niet. D. Automatic disinfection, attempt to enter, yeah, okay. And we'll start. Alright, so it's doing its scan there. We'll see about that. You know what, it could also be the drivers. I have no idea what this hard drive was configured for. I mean, usually that kind of corruption indicates memory errors in the video or memory errors in, well, memory. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting. I mean, again, both of these drives, in that pile off cam is going to be me spending hours figuring shit out about that. That's the unseen part of my business. Oh, yeah, you sell 46s. Great. Why are they so expensive? Part of the reason is because of that pile. And, the scarcity of the parts. But In any case, anytime I find anything cool on there, and I don't mean personal documents, SIN numbers and shit like that, like pictures of naked women, which are, I mean, if they're from 2show.exe and they're clearly porn, I'll back them up. But if it's any personal data, it's wiped off the bat, like immediately. No suspicious files or boot sectors were found. Okay, so that's good. But what I was getting on with is any kind of games, any kind of like cool stuff from back in the day that isn't personal. I generally tend to to back that up for my own use on my own computers and stuff like that. To preserve the '90s era of things. But I'm definitely not into like scouring these drives for personal information or doing any kind of weird shit like that. Having said that, if it's too much of a hassle, format and off you go. But in this case, it looks like it might be a driver issue. I don't know. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. So thank you, Kingston Man. If you're probably not watching this live, but you'll see the recatch of it later on. Gonna still test that RAM to make sure that it works, and gonna figure out what the hell is up with the hard drive, making sure that it's not the actual hard drive that's causing these issues. But we'll see. So for the most part, Happy Canada Day, which happens in 2 minutes from the recording time of this video. So I'm going to grab some wine, I'm going to watch a movie with my wife, and have a good night, y'all.